I have never been to Melbourne, so I'm going to go ahead and say Sydney.
I'm going the other way, Melbourne. You know, I'm sorry guys, you're cool, but just not that cool. You know. Plus, I just know more people there, so no one's come. Like tonight, we're playing the show. No one called me. I got no emails, so I'm going where my people are at. Sorry. Metallica's my favorite band, so Metallica all day, and I love some Black Sabbath, but I'd die for the Metallica. I'll take a bullet, you know.
I knew you were going to say Metallica, but I'm also going Metallica as well.
But that's also very generational, you know. If you're of a certain age, it's just like.
Well, I mean, when Enter Sandman came out, like the video, when they were playing that on MTV, like I was probably five or six. I remember Metallica just being in my life.
I was 27 when that came out, so it's.
No, you weren't. You're only a few years older.
Listen, man, I just age well. You know, I look very good for my age.
I mean, Black Sabbath is great, but Metallica for sure.
Can you see this right? I almost came in here with like in uniform. You know, I'm a basketball junkie.
Doc also worked for the NBA in America.
Does anyone do people care about football, American football here? So Super Bowl's on? Okay, but I know there's a lot of Australian players in the NBA. I know people like basketball here, so I'm not pandering. Basketball is my life all day. Follow me on Twitter, .coyle, all right? You'll see me on my basketball posts.
Are you talking about American football or football?
NFL, American football.
Neither.
Right. He's a rock and hammer guy. He likes to bow. He likes to bow things and throw knives and
The hatchets, actually.
Hatchets. I'm sorry, hatchet. You know, you'd be a good like serial killer in one of those movies.
No, I'm a survivalist. The world falls off the grid. Y'all motherfuckers are gonna be coming to my house.
I will.
Oh, Kyle, will you rock and hammer me that elk? Will you get me that pig? I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
I know. I'm woefully unprepared for the apocalypse. I know this. That's why. That's right. That's why you don't want to be in your bubble. You want to have enough. If you're left wing, have enough right wing friends. They have guns and shelters and like those pills, like those like Jetsons pills with like that have meals in them and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be me, Joe Rogan, and John Dudley. That's gonna be the last three standing. Axl Rose, man, but I mean Brian Johnson. I like AC/DC, but I don't know. I think it's a generational thing again. Like I was like 3 years old dancing in my living room to Welcome to the Jungle. So
I don't think it's generational. Axl Rose has been measured scientifically as has the widest vocal range. I think maybe like Mike Patton might have beat him, where he goes from the lowest of the lows to the highest of the highs. I think Axl's versatility is actually really underrated. And unfortunately, as good as Brian Johnson is, it's like he's doing one thing. I'm like, yo, like he couldn't sing with no other band. That's it. This is AC/DC. He's qualified for one band, Yeah. I mean, it's a good band, but it's always like, I feel like he just doesn't, he gets pent up inside and he's like, I gotta go, but I'm gonna save it till after the show so that it keeps me in the register. Plus Axl Rose, he's got
the moves.
He got the moves. What moves does Brian Johnson got? Does he have moves?
He's got a sick hat.
He's got,
and a white tank top.
I like how that dude looked old 50 years ago and just stayed old. Just like, I like that. You ever see like a kid that looks old? Already looks like he got laid off. I love that. Nachos. But I'm going with nachos just because pizza is like, it's typical. Everyone, it's carbs, it's heartburn, but a good nacho, which is rare. Like for a while, I was a nacho aficionado until I became more health conscious because that'll kill you. It's the best bargain for the whole thing. Cause when you get like, they'll put like pulled pork on it and steak and chicken and we really hook it up. Or you go the other way, those tachos where it's like potatoes or like tater tots. You can go the other way.
I actually do. I often do like nacho bars at my house. I'll like it's kind of like a buffet setup. Like I'll cook a whole bunch of different meats.
That's not nachos. Nachos is on the thing.
No, I know.
Layered, and then you're
not letting me finish though. So I get a whole bunch of different setup. You get like tortilla chips, maybe some Takis, and then you put them together with what you want on them. And then you bake them.
Now, I got to do the baking. I'm at your house. So why am I doing all the work?
No, I'm doing the baking. I'm just saying.
All right. That was very, very time consuming. Like
it is, but
I'm like waiting for my. Thought it was a buffet. Where's the stuff? I'm waiting for the guys to go in there. Just nuke it. Put it in the microwave, all right?
No,
hurry up.
Don't put it in the microwave. It's not the same. It'll make the chips soggy. It makes the cheese melt not very well.
Not good. It doesn't melt not good at all.
He's hating on my.
We-
he's hating
Ford-
on my
Ford-
homemade nacho
see,
bar.
I'm from New Jersey, so I should be a pizza person, but I moved to LA, so I sold out.
yeah,
So now
born
I'm
and raised in
nachos.
L.A. Nacho King right here.
Yeah, this is gonna be unpopular because there's like, a lot of people, they have like pizza shirts and there's like pizza songs and
Pizza socks.
Stop it, guys! You're embarrassing yourselves.
Where are the nacho songs?
I'm sure they exist.
Yeah, but it's well, Fleetwood Mac.
Whoa,
Fleetwood,
Freudian slip.
Fleetwood Mac is my second favorite rhythm section of all time, and I honestly don't know the second one.
Crowder, what's their songs? I'm sure we know the songs, but I mean, here's the thing: Lindsey Buckingham is only in one of those bands. Actually, currently he's in neither of those.
Neither
bands.
of those bands,
But Lindsey Buckingham is a genius and just a badass guitar player, and he looks cool. He has like nice headbands, and I back that. I like bands where people are like having sex with each other and like stabbing each other in the back, and it's like it's really cool,
Yeah.
But I'm not like Mr. Fleetwood Mac. That's another, Fleetwood Mac is like the pizza of bands. It's like everyone loves them. It's like calm down.
Well,
all right?
that's
We know
why I
you
said
love 'em.
that's why I said they're my second favorite rhythm section.
Who's your first favorite rhythm
Rush.
section? Fucking nerd. No, I've never played a stadium. We do arenas, and I actually want to put this out for the people. I'm gonna look camera one. All right. So there's a giant difference between an arena and a stadium. An arena is an indoor facility that holds maximum around 20,000 people. Now, there's a lot of bands that play arenas, but usually only do about half that capacity, about 10,000 people, right? So when you see a band going to a stadium, all right, we're talking 40 to 80,000 people, right? So 3 to 4 times the size of an arena. And there's only a handful of bands that could do it, right? It's like Metallica sometimes, AC/DC can do some stadiums, like
GNR.
Taylor Swift, yeah, GNR. It's like, Justin Timberlake. It's like 8 people, U2. So if you're in the stadium, you're in your own league, all right? That's a whole thing. And I've never played. Actually, no, I played a baseball stadium, but it was like a crappy little thing in New Jersey in front of, 1,500 people. It was weird. Actually, I did done 2 of those, like corny, like baseball stadiums.
Although I did see the last Rage Against the Machine show that was ever played was at the Los Angeles Coliseum.
Yeah, with Muse and Lauryn Hill
Yeah.
and Stadium definitely. All right, that's the story. All right.
Yeah, I do enjoy some of the more intimate shows, but if it was just like, if I could choose like, oh, we're gonna do this stadium tour with like Metallica or something, I would much rather be in the stadium scenario.
We're a bunch of elitist phonies.
Yes,
Sorry, camera one. Sorry.
he's not sorry.
Is this a joke?
Yeah, is this a joke?
What is this? Like, huh?
Queen.
Queen's like, it's like Beatles, and then Queen, like Michael Jackson. I mean, that's their. I mean, Queen is so good. They're like overqualified to be a rock band. And I don't dislike Kiss. I just, without the makeup,
Yeah, you saw what happened in the 80s.
the thing. Well, they went up, but no, was that Lick It Up? Was that
Yeah,
that was
the one that they did with no makeup.
yeah, that's fine. But they established. They came out the gate. It's like a bunch of Jewish dudes with froze. Just like with bell bottoms and like their chest hair hanging out. They'd have been fine. But I'm just saying it was all about.
Kiss did take Rush on a very successful tour in 19.
This is not about Rush.
I know.
You're
I'm
just
just
not
saying.
bringing it back to Narnia. All right, come back to America. All right. Even though I'm sorry, we're not in America. We're in
We're in
Australia. We're in
Australia.
Australia is
Australia.
basically Narnia for us.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But yeah.
He hates I Love Rush so much, I think.
But here's the thing about Kiss though. Their top jams, Love Gun, all day, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
God Gave Rock and Roll to You,
Oh, yeah.
all day. Save the World and Bill and Ted. How many songs saved the world? They probably went for Queen and they couldn't afford them. They're like, hey, you guys do it. Nah, man. You can't afford us.
But